Hey guys, welcome back to the Level Grinders. This here is a random little video of a question that has been asked multiple times now. It's whether or not No Man's Sky is a good game. If you guys haven't been keeping up with, I guess, the world and No Man's Sky, there has been a lot of controversy now. Mainly one of the big ones that was just posted, I guess, a few days ago is that Steam is allowing refunds back to No Man's Sky players. So basically anybody who bought the game can get rid of the game and get their money back. Normally Steam only does this based on like a 2-hour playtime. So if you've played 2 hours or less, then they'll refund you. But if you've gone past 2 hours, then they just ignore it. But they're making an exception because they feel like a majority of customers have been ripped off. Apparently, this is from another source as well, as Amazon is also doing the same thing, which is very intriguing. And it brings to the question of, is No Man's Sky that bad of a game? Of course, it's not like the gameplay trailer. I'm going to put in a couple, let's say, quick little sequences of the No Man's Sky trailer in a bit, and you'll be able to see the difference. But is it that bad? I don't think so, you know? Like, sure, it has its ups and downs moments, but it was, how can I explain it? It was meant to be what it is, and I think the main problem is it was overhyped a little too much. And yes, Hello Games did promise some things that aren't exactly in the game. Ships having different, I guess, classes or specialized properties or whatever. Like all the ships are the same. You can build them to be more of a like battle-based ship, but even then, like, you want it to be well-rounded. The game doesn't play like they said it would play. The other problem is, right now I'm roughly, I don't know, 20 hours or so in the game. My Let's Play is probably about 10 hours maybe. And things are getting repetitive. All the planets are starting to look the same. And, you know, like sometimes you land on a planet and like I'll stay there for 5 minutes because I get quite bored of it. Like, it just looks like I've been here before, but on a different color palette. Like, the animals maybe have like a different leg or something, but besides that, it's roughly the same thing. But I wouldn't say the game is bad. Like, I'll go like an hour or two session every time I play, and time flies by because it's fun to explore. Like, if you like exploring and if you like mystery, this is a great game itself. Now, the other bit of controversy that has happened is, of course, many players have reached the center by now. Me not being one of them yet because I've been taking my time. But I'm sure if like I was on a mission to just get warp cells and then go as fast as I could to the center, then I could make it in no time. But I decided not to because I know this game is meant for exploring. But anyways, from what I've seen, spoiler alert guys, once you reach the center of the galaxy, if I understood correctly, you're brought back to your starting planet or a new starting planet, and basically you just start the game over again. Whether or not this is a good idea, I don't know. Like, it sucks, but at the same time, I mean, there's replay value. I guess that's the upside. The other big thing, this was another Reddit post obviously, is that apparently the name of plants, locations, and alien species, creatures, whatever you want to call them, is being reset as the players leave the system. I guess it was someone on Reddit wrote that he got close to the center and he was like, oh wait, I'm just gonna go back to one of like the universes or solar system that I really enjoyed, stay there for a bit, and then go to the center in case that's the end game. And he got back, and the solar system name was the same and the planets' names were the same, but every single creature and location and plant was reset, which, you know, it does kind of suck. So it brings the question, like, why is it doing this? And I'm gonna make another video later on of the things that Hello Games or No Man's Sky could do to make this game a little bit better. So here I'm gonna show the gameplay trailer, and then you'll see the difference. Like, this game is not exactly how the gameplay trailer was supposed to turn out. So here we go. This is like the quote-unquote random planet that was chosen to demonstrate this game. I have yet to see a planet that looks this good. With the grass, I've only found one that actually has true grass like this and a variety of different plants, and everything seems to go well together. And then there's this, like, animals not running scared to death of you, a nice little river. And it breaks my heart, but I have not found any sort of, like, Brontosaurus, Brachiosaurus type creatures. Is there one? Maybe. It's tough to say. But to my eyes, there have been none so far. And I believe it is in this trailer that we also see, like, the trees getting taken down by a giant beast. Let's just wait for it. Will it? Yeah, there we go. That has not happened. That has not happened at all in any of, like, creatures reacting to each other's movements and whatnot. Like, there is none of that. So that is very disappointing. And then the one thing that is nice though is, like, when you go into space, there is no loading screen as they promised. So plus side. But then there's this, like, these giant battleship, like, rebels against the pirates, whatever you want to call them. Like, this is some Star Wars term. But, like, you can't join any faction. There's no space battles like this. You're always being chased by these, like, little spaceships or whatever that are kind of annoying. Then you have to jump in your menu and, like, put your shields back on and whatever. And, like, let's face it, for any of you who have played No Man's Sky, like, the gameplay, or the space combat I should say, is rather, like, a little iffy. It's, you know, it's not as smooth as it could be. But my final thoughts are, though, there is potential for this game. It's, you know, I have to breathe. It just came out. Like, it's only 2.5, almost 3 weeks old now, I guess. And there is still a lot to be done to it. Like, Hello Games could put up some updates, and like I said, like, I will do a top, let's say probably top 5 features that No Man's Sky could bring to make it better. Because there is potential for this game. And there's a lot to be done to make players come back to it. Like, PC players, I think it was like 90% of players have stopped playing the game or whatever. Which is understandable. Like, it's not a game for everyone. Is it a bad game? No. It's just the hype was way too high for it. So anyways, that is all for this episode, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time on The Level Grinders.